TikTok. Okay.
I know we're doing dungeon stuff, things here tonight, guys, but this is what we do on the stream. We love to take these G poses and make memories with each other. It's what it's all about to me. It's about being able to take time throughout my day, show you guys that you matter. Whether it's a very quick intermission, it's what we do, guys. My Instagram is peppered with pictures of you and so many people that decide to take just a couple minutes out of their day to spend with me on stream. A lot of it is my Final Fantasy XIV community, friends out there that have been supporting my stream. And to me, there's no better place, no better way to cement your time in Final Fantasy XIV and solidify that connection that we have together in the game, outside the game, on stream. I really do appreciate every single one of you for coming in and hanging out with me day in and day out. Marilyn, what do you think about that? I like that. What do you guys think, chat? Took the same exact picture? Good.
So that's So that's the context of we're going to finish it, but I'll still be in stream. No worries about it, Okami. Appreciate you, buddy. But that's when we talk about G poses, that's what that is. That's the group pose function inside of 14. We take pictures, hang them up on Instagram, and then we're able to look back in a year from now, or at a montage video. Where's the montage? My montage. Oh man, where are we? My montage. Lance has seen the montage ad nauseum. You guys are gonna see it again. I tell you guys all the time that the highlight of my stream is not any particular achievement or any sort of sub or any of that stuff. The highlight of my stream is spending time with you guys. At the end of the day, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to create a family here as a streamer, my Final Fantasy family on stream. It's going to be even more exciting when we go into Dawn Trail because we will be able to, we're all going to essentially be the same level at that point and be able to go through that content together. And that is what I find very exciting. Very, very, very exciting, my friends. Anyway, so so what you just saw was the 2023 montage, which is interesting because I took a break from streaming last year. I took a 9-month hiatus on streaming. I had to step away for I guess real life. Real life took me away. I guess that's the best way I can put it. And so what we were able to capture there was literally just like October, November, December. Maybe we might have had a couple from throughout the year when I was able to get a chance to get a stream in. But largely that's like a 3 to 4 month chunk of everything. So we're constantly taking these pictures with each other. Now I've fallen behind on my Instagram, guys. I've fallen behind on the Instagram. I've been posting images on my Instagram. I'll show you guys real quick. My Instagram, and the reason why we're going through some of this on stream because not everybody here has an Instagram. And so I try to really just show you guys, the effort to diversify a little bit the content we deliver here, but also to really wrap you in and show you guys kind of where your support is going. So I go to these anime conventions, and I take pictures with cosplayers. I got a chance to hold on me. Wait. Oh. I take pictures with these cosplayers, and I get a chance to know them. Some of the voice actors that are out there. Well, me. Instagram is cut differently than TikTok, so I gotta. So these images here are just reflective of some of the IRL stuff that I've been doing with some of the other creators out there, people that are that are out there in the grind, but in a different way. That are another cosplayer. By the way, if the screen gets cut a little bit, it's because some of the images are a different resolution than what's on. Looks differently on my cell phone. These are all just pictures I take with G posers, with cosplayers. I haven't posted a G pose post in a while. I gotta get back with it. But largely, a lot of what we do is people centric. G poses, cosplays, artists. It's really all this. All this is all we do. A lot of work has been going into editing these pictures to make sure that the lighting is good, the contrast, which is interesting because some of the skills from picture taking in real life and in the G poses you just saw, a lot of the skills have been translating a little bit. So we're trying to gradually get better with how we do lighting, how we do saturation and sharpness and contrast, contrasting colors, working on the subject of the photo, the foreground, the background, proper cropping, working on some of the other different things to make sure that the angled shots are good. By the way, these pictures, by the way, you guys are saying, a lot of these pictures were taken by a 10 or at the time, well, no, 11-year-old. My son is my professional photographer. He's the one that's capturing all these photos here. And then after I get done taking the images with the once I get done taking the pictures and I post one picture a day, we then do a montage video of all the pictures we take together with the cosplayers at these kind of conventions. This is kind of what it looks like here. I'll never let go. Feel alive, so funny. いる感覚好き。燃え出しそうなほどに。二人一緒なら。That's so we do the montage collection once we get done taking the pictures and doing all the edits and all the sharp everything.
90s.
But eventually we'll get back to posting the G poses on Instagram. I focused when I came back a lot on trying to expand my Instagram a little bit, so I had to kind of rework and kind of redo some of the content strategy with what to produce, but also at the same time working on trying to get some of the other stuff kicked out. But I'm definitely going to get back to catching up on some of my G pose stuff specifically because there you go. This one was with Rainbow Sparkles. We took one there. And also we have matching outfits there too. We took some matching outfit photos in there, with some of y'all. Let's see, another GPO, another cosplay. Once we get out of convention season, it'll be easier to post some of those pictures. But these are all on the Instagram there. Just want to kind of show you that. But the goal is to try to diversify the content, Silver. So I'm not just doing like kill cam shots on Instagram or on TikTok, but also showing you guys a different side of me. It's just not just gaming. The way I put it is like, what's in front of the camera and what's behind the camera. That's kind of like the direction we're trying to go in. And some of these videos that you'll see here, they're some of them have a little bit of humor inserted into it. Some of it have. I'm really learning how to not necessarily the hook. The hook is important in TikTok for me, but also like the reason why this video exists. Now, my other TikTok is less. I won't say less focused, but it's less. The other TikTok, I'm just kicking out videos. I'm just kicking out videos to help with the identifying the niche. So whether it's Diablo or Paladin / Overwatch or even Tetris, I got a Tetris video with almost 700 views on it. So I'm trying to really focus on what am I trying to say on these videos. So here's an example. Here's an example for some of you that are fellow streamers of mine. I was rated by a friend. I'm sorry. Back up. My friend Super Wiki, who does streams, he makes bows on stream. He does. He makes bows. I know a better way of putting it. He makes bows. But he told one of his friends to rate me. A friend by the name of Rachel Banner. I didn't know her. She didn't know me. But during that raid process, I looked directly at the camera and I talked to the chat. And I posed this question to you guys that are streamers, but I also posed this question to the open audience at large on TikTok. What would you do if you only had 30 seconds? If you rated me with 15, 20 people, and the way it usually works on streams is if somebody raids you, you really only got like a good 45 seconds to kind of keep them in there. Otherwise, obviously because self-care, they got to go to bed and all this other stuff. But really, we got ads. Are you stuck in ads? Are you stuck in ads? I gotta wait. You might be stuck in ads. We're gonna check. Here. Shout out to 13 in stream, by the way. I don't know who's here, but. Uh-oh. We were just talking about this. Do you understand? Evaleska. We just got a raid over there on the kick side of the house. Holy moly. What were you playing over there, Evaleska? How you doing, dear? Holy crap. Hello? I don't know how this works. Evaleska, you over there? 7 days to die. Not quite the Final Fantasy crowd. Well, to my friends over there in Kick that are watching me, allow me to introduce myself to you. I'm Red. I'm a variety streamer. I'm everywhere. Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, whatever platform you want to name. RedX0 TV is the name. But no matter what my name is, no matter what platform I'm on, the most important thing I can tell you, everybody that comes into my stream, no matter where I'm streaming, is that nobody's just a number. I'm focused on trying to grow on Kick. I got what, 45 followers. I think I gotta get some more so I can work on getting verified. Is that what it's called over there, Ivaleska? Verified. I don't know how to do shoutouts over there on Kick, but anybody on Twitch that's watching me right now, go follow my friend Ivaleska on Twitch and on Kick. How you doing, dear? Holy moly, 17. This is crazy. Look, I got the same number on Kick as I do on Twitch. That's awesome. But this is perfect, right? So right before you guys got stuck in ads, what I was trying to tell the chat is, what do you do when you got 30 seconds? Yeah. Ivaleska, I'm gonna give you a shout out on Twitch over here. I'm gonna give you a shout out. So her name is the same name on Twitch as it is on Kick over there.
I see you got your. I wonder if yours is gonna be glitched out to where you max out on level again.
Affiliate.
Well,
okay.
we'll find out.
Affiliate. For a verified partner on Twitch, basically you need more.
No,
so okay,
it
so
did not.
to those of you guys on our Kick, I'm trying to get affiliated
Okay.
over there.
All right.
So I need 75 followers. What did I think?
Otter fam.
I need 30
yes,
followers.
Yes. Exactly.
That's what I'm looking for.
All right.
My friends over there on Kick and my friends over there on
do
Twitch.
we have any
we
last
were just
minute?
talking about right before the ads started on Twitch was, what do you do when you only have 30 seconds? And I made this video dedicated to that entire process. I'm going to show both of you guys this. I know I got about 30 to 45 seconds. Oh shit, it's not loaded. Let me fix that. I don't know why it's not. But I am. Okay, I want you guys to see this. This is very important here. I know I got about 30 to 45 seconds. I just want to welcome every single one of you in here. Rachel, thank you so much for that raid. I'm Red. All of your friends in the chat, I just want to thank you all so much for taking time out of your day to support and to come in and visit. I'm a variety streamer. Final Fantasy XIV is the main game that I play. The most important thing I could tell you and anybody else that comes in the stream is that nobody here is just a number. So while I play Final Fantasy XIV and a plethora of many other games, RPGs, first-person shooters alike, I focus a lot of my streams on connecting with content creators and people from different walks of life. We talk about our days together, good day, bad day, or a different day. We love to make memories. Love your background. This is a Chrono Trigger. You know how these raids work. Yeah, I made this video specifically thinking about what you would do. Hit lurk mode and blast out of what dungeon I can before people start disappearing for the night. Or I might play South Park. I don't know. We'll see. All right. Well, okay. Thanks for coming in, dude. If anybody over there on Kick, if you're a streamer, feel free to promote yourself. Tell me about what you got going on over there. Self promo is not only allowed in my stream, but it's encouraged. I want to see you guys grow and be successful. We're not. I very much go by a streamer philosophy that we're supposed to be friends, not roadblocks. So don't ever feel like you gotta go and can't spend time here and you gotta take a break and all this other stuff. We don't do that. We take care of our friends here. If you guys gotta go, I completely understand. If you're gonna go live, I completely understand. 5 most important things you need to do on my stream, whether I'm streaming on Kick, Twitch, TikTok, whatever it is. 5 most important things you need to do on my stream, guys, is HELLO. That's it. Would I love to be successful on this platform? Absolutely. Would I love to grow and be a gigantic mega streamer and be able to actually live off this stuff? Absolutely. But we're not. But we don't. How do I put this? very early in my streaming career, I was what do you call, I encountered several situations where the streamers that I followed, they cared less whether I was there or not. Well, they cared, but they only cared because they wanted one thing. They wanted the money, right? Unfortunately. So I kind of decided to myself, guys, over there on Kick and on Twitch, I decided to myself, I said, you know, we're not going to treat people that way. We're not going to chase people down and bits and subs and follows and this other stuff. Now, I will admittedly tell you guys this. I'll tell you guys this. If I don't see, if somebody that I know is a friend of mine might have unfollowed on accident, or if someone falls off the map, I might reach out and give you guys a message and see how you're doing. Hey, just as an example. Hey, Valeska, how are you? I've noticed I haven't seen you around. Is everything okay? How's life? I'm just checking in. Make sure you're okay. Very simple conversation like that. Now, I haven't done that in a while, Valeska. I'm a bad friend. I haven't done that in a while. But the point is that you got to make these connections, right? But actually have a connection, not like, oh, I'm just here for a follow. That's not what I do. So if you're looking for somebody that does that, that's not the place for you. But try to get to know everybody. Try to get to know my fellow creators out there. No matter what you play. No matter what you play. See, by the way, I'm gonna say this too. Like, if you don't play a game that I play, or vice versa, and I show up to your stream, I don't want anybody to ever feel like that Red is not going to be there to support me. You play whatever game you want to play. I don't know anything about Madden, but if one of y'all play Madden on stream, I will watch you play Madden. I'll talk to you about Madden. One of you wants to play... I had a dude playing FIFA Soccer that I followed for a while. You guys be yourselves. You guys are safe to be yourself here and play whatever you want to play. You don't ever have to be concerned about any of that stuff. Valeska, this is the second time I believe that you have hosted me on Twitch, on Kick. I don't have any viewers on Kick, and apparently I need 5 to do a Warrior Cats fangirl. How are you? Look, I got a first-time chatter here. How are you, friend? Thank you for coming in. Happy what day of the week is today? I guess now Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Welcome into the stream. Are you a streamer too? Did you hear about the earthquake that struck the East Coast? I did not. When did that happen? A 4.8. When? Oh, last week? I did not hear about that. What's this? You know, I think I'm gonna have to look it up. Now, the reason why I ask if you're a streamer is I try to foster an environment that if you are a streamer and you come in and you say hello, obviously I would love to get to know you. But right off the bat, if you're a streamer, I try to make all streamers that come in here feel comfortable. That's the only reason why I asked that question, is that, you know, you don't have to worry about, you know, getting kicked out or banned or blocked if you talk about your stream, talk about yourself, talk about what's important to you. That's kind of the vibe that we have here. We try to take care of people and get to know y'all. But that's really the focus. You know, the focus is being people-centric and focused on helping people grow on Twitch and being friends, but not roadblocks. You know what I mean? That's kind of what we do. I won't excessively promote. That's true. No, I understand. You know, I've been doing this this streaming shindig for a while, and I've learned. Oh shit! I died. I've learned a little bit about how all that kind of works. You know. There's interesting. Excuse me. I did not know that. Wow, thank you for sharing that. I did not know that. East Coast is seismically active, yeah. Wow. How'd you find my stream? And what kind of games do you like to play? Andy Havoc. Andy Havoc? I love Andy. Andy and I have been friends or connected with one another almost 2 years now. So any friend of Andy's is a friend of mine. So I want to thank you for coming in and saying hello and throwing a feeling earthquakes. Yeah. I have to look it up. It's weird because the Eclipse dominated the news cycle. Between the Eclipse and the boats that stopped working somehow. (2011) let me give me just a minute. I gotta fight this boss here. Once I get to a point I can read that, I will read that. Andy Havoc. .8 Virginia. there any deaths in either one of those? Or like significant, like, you know, dollar damage?
I see now. This is the passion of my ascension. Very well. I shall
Up until
embrace
Friday.
this trial.
Is there a major fault on the East Coast? I mean, so, okay, on the West Coast they have the San Andreas fault. Is there a major fault line on the East Coast? The West Coast, western portion of the United States has a lot of, you know, they have, you know, the San Andreas Fault, and they have several, not several. I'm sorry. They have underneath Yellowstone, they have a super volcano there. So I kind of know about the geology over there on the West Coast, or western portion of the U.S. Just a minute. Just a minute. I'm gonna this boss is almost finished. When I get done, I'm gonna talk directly to you for a couple minutes. No worries at all. Is there a super volcano on the east coast of the U.S.? I'm interested to see what they got over there.
Atone with your life.
Just a minute. I will do the hydrate and posture check in just a minute. We're almost done. We got 30% left. 30%, I promise. The Sonic shirt. Alright, perfect. Alright. Alright, hang out in the moon for a minute here. Alright, let's take a look at what we got here. Alright. Alright, let's take a look at this here. Okay. Alright. Says here. April volcano. Let's take a look at the news articles here. April 5th volcano. Or earthquake, I'm sorry. April earthquake. Oh wow, 4.8 magnitude earthquake hit New York City region. April, okay. Epicenter was in New Jersey. About 10:20 a.m. Eastern time. That's wild. I never heard about this. One of the largest earthquakes in the East Coast in the last century. Okay. Oh wow. Doesn't look like there were any deaths or anything on this one. Wow. Largest felt in the city since 2011, which I think is the one that you mentioned a minute ago. Yep. Yeah. Wow. What's up, Manny? Thanks for stopping by yesterday. You know, Manny, you've been showing me so much love and support in my streams. You know, it's not like I feel like I owe somebody, but I do try to pay attention to who's here. And when I have so many people live on Twitch at a given time, right? Y'all make the choice easy for me. Y'all really make the choice easy. Like, oh man, which one man? Let's go to this guy's stream. He's been hanging out with me. Let's go support him. Yeah, the Virginia earthquake in 2011. I wonder why the news didn't really cover this. I mean, I assume it's probably because not much damage occurred. That's wild. It was widely felt. Yeah. You know, that raises a lot of concerns, especially with how populated that area is. It's, you know, buildings and stuff. That is crazy. That's wild, guys. Like, talking about potential for millions, if not billions, of dollars in damage. If something were to happen, strong enough. Wow. That's interesting. But thank you. That's a really interesting topic of conversation there. Were your cats? I'm gonna change the topic just for a couple minutes, if that's okay with you. Yeah. Can I shift topics slightly for just a minute? I want to focus really the last little bit of my stream on getting to know you better. One of the things that I try to focus on when I meet somebody for the first time that comes into my stream is getting to know that person, right? So we have 15 amazing souls in my stream right now, and I'm thankful for every single one of them. And it's funny because they say I should turn off my view count, but I'm thankful for every single person that I have, lurker and non-lurker alike. But I could have 200 in the stream, I could have 40 something in the stream, whatever the number is. But I want to dedicate the next couple minutes to talk to you. This ain't about views or any of that stuff. It's about the fact that you are a real person behind that keyboard, that cell phone, whatever device you're using to watch the stream. And I would feel incredibly bad if I did not dedicate. We got followers. Thank you for that follow over there on Kick. I appreciate it. The same goes for you over there on Kick also, friend. I've become much more withdrawn recently, not talking as much, and I haven't been active on Twitch lately. In general, I'm a shy girl. I'm very shy. No, I completely understand. I completely understand. I don't try to force conversation. By the way, I do have my Kick chat up so I can see you guys chatting over there on Kick as well, friends. I don't particularly try to force conversation. I try to, let the vibe kind of carry itself, and within the scope of somebody's comfort level, or whatever it is. I never try to, if somebody doesn't want to feel like talking, I completely get it and I completely understand here. But I would say at the heart of what I try to do here as a leader of a community, as a streamer, as a person that I am, at the heart of what I try to do here is to at least help people feel safe. Safe to talk about whatever they want to talk about. Safe in expressing their interests and who they are. Safe in talking within the scope of however much they want to talk. Hold on a second. Sorry about that. So it's one of those things, like, I could be a streamer and be all day focused on just trying to grow and be some uber famous Twitch streamer or creator or someone on Kick, I could be focused on doing all those things, but if I only focus on numbers and I don't focus on the fact that there's real human beings behind those devices, I would feel bad. And will it stifle my growth? Will it affect me long term? Maybe. But at some point I gotta put my head on my pillow at night and account for the things that I do and the things that I say. And at a minimum, if I treat each person like they're a real person, like they matter, then it's a win for all of us, right? Give me 1 second. I gotta get something. 1 second. Or I gotta read this chat here. I'm in here. And thank you for that follow over there on Kick, guys. I appreciate it. Let's see. As you've seen in my streams, they mostly consist of screaming and dying, not so much a chance to talk. No, but Manny, you do have a unique vibe on your stream. I enjoy the different variations in voice. Now you got that down packed, bruh. I enjoy what you bring to the table over there on your streams, and that's what makes you you. It's okay. It's okay. I'm just a nervous Nelly who is terrified of earthquakes and thunderstorms. We get so many thunderstorms. The thing that absolutely bugs me, the freak out of me, is backseat gaming. That's a hard one for me. I don't view the world like most normal people. I don't view the world, and I don't see things the way other people do. So, but not every streamer has the same set of rules. So I'll explain to you like what gets bad for me. I don't care about backseat gaming. What I care about is if somebody comes in here and tells me that the game that I'm playing is bad, that I should play something else. Right? At that point, it's like, hey, you're really coming in here to try to tell me what to stream. If you don't like the game that I'm playing, right, we can unpeel the onion a little bit. The question is, do you like me? And if you like me, you support me, and I can play whatever I want to play. But if it's like nails on a chalkboard for you to watch me play Final Fantasy, and that's not what you play, right? There's nothing I can do to mitigate that, right? I'm not going to change what I play, right? Or change, because I feel like it would ultimately change who I am. I'm not going to change like my interests. So that's one thing. The second thing is people that are coming in, that would come in and tell me that I'm not very good at the game, right? So there's a such thing as constructive criticism, and kind of like direct or overt criticism. So if I am learning how to play a game and somebody comes in and they try to offer constructive feedback, on maybe getting better with X, Y, and Z, I don't take it personally, per se. It just depends on, I guess, the delivery, what they say and how they say it, right? If they say, hey, you're not good at this game, you probably should uninstall it, it's different. Or, hey, you suck. Well, what does that really mean? If it means my kill death ratio on Call of Duty is not very high, right, then no shit, right? I never wrote on my stream title that I'm a professional at X, Y, and Z. I just enjoy the game. And the third thing that bothers me with backseating is if I get people that come in and I guess purposely trying to get me to go in the wrong direction, right? So if I say, man, where am I supposed to go? Oh man, you're supposed to go left, and I keep going left, nothing happens, and then I figured out like 10 minutes down the road that you were pulling my leg and trolling or being deceitful just so you can see someone go in the opposite direction just for shits and giggles. That's what I have a problem with. But if you're just trying to tell me, hey, you missed a box over here in this treasure map, or hey, use this attack instead of this attack, or something like constructive coaching or feedback on a game, it's not a problem for me. All right. If I'm playing a game for the first time, I will ask if I need help. Then that's fair. I'm never gonna tell somebody else how to feel, how to think, or how to stream, or how to play a game. So like if you were streaming right now and you're playing a game that I'm very familiar with, I'm not gonna make the assumption that you need help, and I'm not gonna make the assumption that that's what you're looking for. Now, I have mistakenly, in some of my friends' streams, people that I've followed for a while, I tried to give a direction, like a hey, you're limited on potions, but if you go just a little bit further, you'll find a chocobo forest, then you can get your MP back, so you don't have to worry about burning your items. Well, that could be classified as backseat gaming, even though the intention might be, I guess, pure or honest or positive. Thank you, sir. Twitch and voice acting are the only way I can make money at the moment, as I'm a career. Hey, Manny, that's why I opened up that second TikTok account, to help get the word out about you and your content. I definitely see a lot of talent in what you do, and if you don't listen to anything else that I say in the next 20 minutes, just take with you my word of encouragement to continue to forge ahead and continue to do what you do. It will eventually pay off, and you'll have ups and you'll have downs. You have good days and bad days. It's bound to happen. But you got someone that believes in you, buddy. And I'm not saying I believe in you because you came in here and gave me a view. I'm not saying I believe in you because I'm hoping one day you're going to give me a sub to my channel. No. I'm saying I believe in you because you're a good person, and you've shown me, not only in your stream behind that camera of yours, but also in here, being a proactive and productive member of this community. It's not about what you can give, it's about who you are. I absolutely hate backseat gaming. It annoys the shit. I mean, that's you are not wrong for feeling the way you feel or having your own preference. So with what you're saying, I have many friends who feel the same way, so I completely understand where you're coming from. I didn't even play 06? What's 06? Oh, Sonic. Oh. I gotta read. I played Final Fantasy 15 for the first time. When I had COVID, people were backseating me without asking. It was so annoying. Yeah. I like when somebody when the two things that really bother me is when somebody tries to ask to play with the streamer and they say no, and the viewer asks why. That's a pretty stupid question. Or when you clearly say, especially like no in your hashtag, in your tags and that stuff, no whatever. All right, thank you. Let's see, hold on. At least P6 is better. Sorry, get off topic again. Hey, no, hey. You don't have to. You don't have to apologize. I completely understand. It's even if we derail off of the path of the conversation, it doesn't make the value of our conversation any less. Who's raiding me? We got a raid. Hey, thank you for that raid. I'm catching up with the chat. I promise here. I can say hell, but I can't prefer to say heck. I gotcha. But yeah, you don't have to ever have to apologize for being yourself. You don't have to apologize at all. I completely understand. And if you're playing a game and you set your rules or boundaries in your chat, you shouldn't have to ask. You don't have to justify why you want things to be done a certain way in your stream. People should just respect it. And if you don't want help, then it's what it is. But no, you don't have to apologize at all, because I think this is still a very valuable and very good conversation to have about, what my perspective on backseat gaming is versus what your perspective is, and what does it mean to you versus what it means to me. So I think it's a very good conversation. You don't have to apologize for it. It's fine. Aaron, any tips for newer community like us from the game? Top 5 tips I can give any new player in Final Fantasy XIV. Top 5 tips. Number 1, save your gil. Most of your gear that you can get will be either droppable in a dungeon or via tomes later on in the game. Save your monies to help you with being able to teleport, with being able to maybe learn a different job, or being able to maybe buy some glamour type items later on to customize the appearance of your character. Second, most important thing I can tell you in Final Fantasy for tips is play the way that you want to play. Now, there are very basic job mechanics about how to play the different jobs, how to play certain things. But a lot of the way that those jobs work and how to get better will come over time and practice. But don't ever feel like you're not good at the game because you're struggling, because you're learning how to play. There's a lot of tank anxiety out there, a lot of healer anxiety out there. So there goes the tip number 3, is to find some friends in the game. Final Fantasy XIV is always better with friends. Now, you can play solo. There's many other ways to play solo by yourself. But being able to have a community of people to ride alongside you on your journey from beginning to end of the game is very rewarding. Not only an aspect of being able to look back in those times in the game when you get down to the end and you remember, hey, I remember when I cleared this particular piece of content with somebody, a friend, but being able to have that conversation about how to get better at a job. But there's no one way to play too, which is tip number 4. There's no one way to play this game, right? When I say no one way, you have a different flavor of tank in Dark Knight, a different flavor of tank in Warrior, different flavor of tank in Paladin, and a different flavor of tank and Gunbreaker, right? They all play semi-similarly, but they're so very different. So find the job, or find the area, or find a thing in Final Fantasy 14 that you enjoy. Don't let any, and then tip number 5 is don't let others dictate what fun means for you. Right? So those are the 5 things that I try to tell people when I meet them for the first time in 14, especially Sprouts. You know, make friends. You know, save your money. You know, play the way you want to play. Right? Those kinds of things are very important. Will help you enjoy your experience a lot better, and not feel the weight of, oh, I'm not good, or, you know, I got kicked out of a dungeon because, you know, by the way, if people do that to you, that's bad. I'll never do that to anybody. But the way all that kind of comes together will help shape your experience overall. Okay. Mr. Niche, dropping you a working lurk. I appreciate you. I'm sorry, I'm getting caught up on all the chats here. My apologies, my friends. I see you. Thank you for that working lurk. I appreciate you, buddy. Okay. Also, De Coco, thank you so much for that raid. I see you. I see you. I see you. I appreciate you. Sorry about the delays in chat. I'm getting caught up. I'm a very long-winded person. This earthquake was so devastating for Japan. My heart goes out. Was there another earthquake? Oh, 2011. I remember this one. Screw backseat gamers. Yeah. Let's see. Depending on the games, if my first playthrough or something, I will be sure to post it. The chat rules even get pinned. That's right. And if somebody says, well, why can't I backseat? You should never have to explain why you have boundaries either. If you tell somebody no, you don't have to, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. Let's see. Red, are links already in chat? Okay, hold on. Let me, are links in, oh, I assume you're asking if links are allowed in the chat? No. You have to send them to me first. Clan up, play your role, and loot. Don't boot from a raid unless they're clearly grieving. That's right. I've been meaning to catch more of your shows. We'll explain nice tips for MMOs. No, yep. Okay. Link to show you how far 2001. Okay. Show me that. Send me that.